We found our livestock marketing guru at, of all places, a livestock sale. And of course, Derrell Peel, let's talk about some of the fall numbers and some of the fall prices right now.
You know, it's early November. This is the time of year when we would expect to see our largest fall runs. Last week's Oklahoma auction total actually showed a slight decrease week over week for the same period last year. You know, and we've been running at or above those levels for a long time, and that's kind of what I expected to happen. I think we moved most of our fall run calves earlier. We had a lot of early forced sales because of the drought. So we're going to see relatively tight numbers, I think, as we go through the next 2 or 3 weeks here. Through that time period, and at the same time, over the last 3 weeks, feeder cattle prices have strengthened. I think they'll continue to strengthen as it becomes more and more apparent, not only here but around the country, that feeder cattle numbers are increasingly tight.
Okay, and just real briefly, are you seeing any increase in prices for the premium?
You know, we do still have a variety of value-added programs happening, including the OQBN sales and other sales. And one of the good things is that there is still an opportunity in those sales. The numbers have held up fairly well. I'm sure that many producers have had difficulty making these programs happen. Probably the costs have been a little bit higher. Right. But in general, we're early in that process now, but it looks like there is still the expected, you know, sort of premium associated with those things. So I think there is still an opportunity for some gains from those value-added programs.
Well, that's really good to hear. And let's talk about some of the news on the export markets.
Well, you know, exports have been an important part of our market for several months, really the last couple of years, as our domestic demand side of the beef economy has struggled, continues to slowly gain ground. Exports have carried the day for us, and so we continue to see those numbers improve. One of the more recent things that's happened, it was announced this week, is that the Japanese appear to be moving closer to removing the 21-month age restriction that has been in place since the markets reopened after BSE several years ago. So what this would do is open the Japanese market more easily and less costly to a bigger set of cattle. That'll, you know, help continue to expand that market. The one consequence it will have is that the age restriction up till now has offered a premium for producers who could document those ages. Right. And some of that premium may go away now as we have more broader general access to that market.
Okay, Derrell Peel, Livestock Marketing Specialist here at Oklahoma State University.